Hello, this is Jekyll Knight. Hello, Jekyll Knight here. Today I'm going to talk about my thoughts and opinion of the new Microsoft console that's going to come out this holiday season, the Xbox One. They released a press conference last Tuesday, and since then, a shitstorm has freaking brewed. And what are my thoughts on all this? Some of it's justified. Am I going to buy the system? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. From that press conference, this is what we know about the new Xbox One. You don't have to connect your system 24/7 to the internet, but pretty close. There are some games that you might not need to play all the time online, but it says to update at least every 24 hours. Really? This is something that's going to hurt Microsoft a little bit. There's going to be countries that, in other places, even in the US, in the States, there's a lot of, areas that do not have internet access. If you don't have internet access, you cannot play this new system. So that kind of, singles out some people in the world. Another thing people are complaining about is, you can hook up your cable to your Xbox and watch it on your TV. It's kind of like hooking your cable box to your TV. Yeah, it's a stupid idea, but, there's so many new gadgets that I have that I don't use all the features. It's just extra crap, and, if it has that, I'm not going to use it. It's not going to affect me in any way, so I don't really care. And I'm sure there's people out there that could use that, so I don't have anything against that, The new Xbox One always has to have Kinect, that thing, that little camera thing that detects your motions and stuff. It always has to be on. And it does like voice recognition and stuff, and you can tell it Xbox TV, Xbox video game. I can see the commands and stuff that you'll need. But my problem with the Kinect, the current Kinect, is you have to be a certain amount of length away from it. Hopefully they change that, because that's why I haven't bought Kinect, TV's just right behind the camera, and I have my bed here, that's where I'm sitting on. I don't have a lot of room away from the television, and I hope that doesn't affect anything. Hopefully it can detect me sitting here, because I don't want to be standing the whole time, like, activate games, Zorro, rock, paper, scissors. That'd be stupid, but yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, because I know Kinect I'm probably not going to use for Kinect games. I don't do motion shit. I want to play with the fucking controller. But hopefully that doesn't cause that much of a problem. Paying for used games. That's kind of, in a way I can see why they're doing it. They need to make the developers money. And, GameStop takes a lot of that money from developers. And it's kind of one of those things. GameStop does, rip people off. But GameStop promotes a lot of games. Most people, I myself, buy games from GameStop. If you take too much money out of their pockets, they might go out of business, And then you'll have to buy our games from Walmart or something, or download them. And, I see both sides. I'm not really on one or the other. I understand why they're doing that. But this is also going to hurt Redbox, Blockbuster, anyone I know Redbox usually have games that you can rent. Well, you can't rent them because you have to pay a download or whatever. You have to still pay to use it on your system. Maybe they might change something. Maybe they might make certain games, I don't know. It's an idea, but I doubt it. Installing games on your system. It comes with a 500 gigabyte hard drive, but the games, I think they're Blu-ray. Are they? Leave a comment. That's a lot of memory for a video game. But they're saying the size of the games, you can fit 3 or 4 or 5 or... for people who play a lot of games, you have to install every single game on your system. And that takes up a lot of gigs really quick, and 500, you should go through that. Now, yeah, I think that's a stupid idea. I don't know why you have to install every game. Not only that, installing a game takes a long fucking time. It's almost like waiting for a Wii U system update. It's probably going to be like a half an hour to install a game. You don't want to buy a game, put it in, register it, and you have to register each game. That way they can tell if it's a new game. You own it. If it's a used game, you have to pay for it, and then you have to install it. And that, that's going to be really tedious. I don't know. That's one of the things that I'm not really looking forward to. Now, this is a problem that has not been addressed, and there's really no way to know. And it comes from Red Rings of Death and other shit that happened with this current Xbox 360 generation. I went through four Red Rings of Death on the original system, and one, where the laser wouldn't read the discs. And I had one of the newer ones burn out on me. That's 6 systems that went shit on me, and I did buy the Xbox 360 launch day, and I went through, I don't know how many times I traded my system in, 3 times, and I just said, I'm not going to wait, and that one went to shit a couple times, and I'm like, shit, I'm going to buy the newest one, and then that one went to shit, and but one of the things of these systems going to shit is all your information you buy is on that system. And even when you do a system transfer, basically you have all your information on the hard drive, but you have to transfer the system saying that it's linked on there, and there is also a license transfer. But even then, there's still a lot of problems where you can play multiplayer maps. And basically, if you buy Call of Duty map pack, you put it on your hard drive, it stays on there, and any user can use it. And they said on this one, if you buy something, same thing. Plenty of users can use stuff that one user buys. But when you transfer that, it doesn't always save. So if you have 2 people, one's got to say, whoops, you can't go online because this user did not buy the map pack. The other person did. And it's downloaded on the system. But because of that fucking license shit, that never fucking works. And I don't know what they're going to do with this system. I don't know how well it's going to hold up. It's probably going to hold up better than the 360, but in those rare circumstances where the system's going to fucking go to shit, how is the license transfer going to be? Is it going to be better for this next generation? I hope so, because that's one of my big pains on this Microsoft system. And all your purchases for Xbox Live this generation is not going to transfer. That sucks, but I still have a working 360. And it says you can use your same Xbox ID on both systems, so as long as I have my old system, I'm fine with that. I'll just play all my old games on there. Not a problem. So at first, hearing the media backlash, I'm like, dude, the Xbox One fucking sucks. And the name Xbox One, I'm not even going to go into that. It is a stupid name. Everyone's been talking about it. I don't have anything to add to that. But at first, I'm like, I'm not even going to buy this system. Now, I don't know, I might. I am going to buy the PS4. I own a Wii. And I know for this current generation, I did buy the 360 launch, the PS3 launch, and the Wii U I got 2 weeks later. It was pretty close to launch. But I did have all 3 systems. I eventually sold my PS3 because I needed cash for a lawyer. Different story. But yeah, I guess Xbox One, if I buy, it's hard to say if I'm going to buy it at launch. I don't know. I guess E3 and all these other gaming conventions coming up, we'll get some clarification on the Xbox One. We'll see some of the games. We'll just have to see. I'm not going to completely join the let's hate on Microsoft because they're fucking everything up bandwagon, but I will be watching that bandwagon, and I do agree with some of the stuff, but, it is what it is. And this is one other thing that, they're doing a lot of stuff that are pissing people off. And they know they're going to lose sales because people who don't have internet connections are not going to buy the system. They know how many systems they're not going to sell to people who don't have internet. But so they have like a certain amount that they were hoping to sell. If they meet that or exceed that, expect Sony and Nintendo to jump on ship. Expect other publishers to do the used game thing. Expect online stuff, expect everyone to follow suit on Microsoft if they're successful. I don't know how successful Microsoft is going to be. I don't think everyone's going to abandon it. I know there's going to be people who are going to buy it, But that's my thoughts and opinion on Xbox One. Checo Knight signing out.